Carlas and today I would like to share with you my thematic unit. My thematic unit is called What's Under the Sea, the Ocean and Its Creatures. My thematic unit is for 3rd grade students. First of all, I'm going to share with you my thematic notebook. My thematic notebook contains the description of my thematic unit. I have my math calendar board, which has the teaks. The next one is my math learning station. Gives a description of it, my materials, the teaks, and also I included some photographs. The next one is my science learning station. I included pictures. And I also included some math activities that I plan to do with this thematic unit. I have science activities, art activities, writing activities, and also some reading activities. I will introduce this thematic unit, but we'll be watching the video version of the Magic School Bus on the Ocean Floor. Once we have watched this video, I will tell students to get ready because we're fixing to embark on an adventurous journey on the ocean floor, and we're going to find out some unique creatures. I'll be incorporating many different books into this thematic unit. And also, we'll be doing a lot of things with seashells. We'll be comparing animals. So we'll be having a lot of activities that we could do. Okay, now I would like to share with you my math interactive board. And these are my teaks for this calendar board. And this is my calendar board math worksheets. And what I had planned on doing is kids can do 2 to 3 activities every day. And at the end of the week on Friday, they will turn it in and we'll go over it. As you can see, we have the date, so kids can look up here. They can write the date in words, and then they also can put the numerical date. The first activity is find the pattern. Kids will look at this hundreds board. They will figure out what the pattern is, and they will continue it to 100. The next activity is our daily number. They will read this number. They will write it in expanded form and also in word form. Now, the next activity is called How Many Days Have We Been in School? And this is our place value chart. So each day we will add a straw. And once we get 10 straws in our ones, we will bundle them to make tens. Once we get 10 tens, we'll bundle them and put them in the hundreds. So we can always know how many days we have been in school. The next activity has to do with coins and dollar bills. In order to buy this goldfish, it's $3.99. So kids will have to tell me what combination of coins they will need to get $3.99. So they have to know the value of these coins. The next activity is the students will use the computer and they will get on weather.com. As you can see, I have included a map of the United States and a few of these cities, so they can be able to locate where the cities are in the United States, and they go to weather.com, find out, for example, what's the weather in Los Angeles, California on the day. The next activity is how tall am I? Using a ruler, they will measure in inches and centimeters how tall the seahorse is, and we're going to make that to the nearest centimeter and nearest inch. Next one is comparing these numbers. They're going to compare these 3 numbers using the correct comparison signs. What's my number? I have constructed a number here with base 10 blocks, so they're just going to tell me what number that is. On radical rounding, they will round these numbers to the nearest 10, and they will also round these numbers to the nearest 100. The last activity is called octo clock. And I will have a time displayed here, which I can make it whatever I want for the week. Kids will tell me what time it is, then they'll tell me what time it will be in 15 minutes, 30 minutes, and also 45 minutes. So that's a good way for them to learn their time in minute increments. So that's an overview of my math interactive board. Okay, the next thing that I would like to show you is my math learning station. The first one I have is Fishing Frenzy. It's a numbers comparing game. You can see I have the directions, the teeth on the back. Kids will take out the play pieces. They will lay this down. They will look at the numbers and using the signs, they will read them, and they also will compare the numbers. When they have finished with this, they will get a sheet from Fishing Frenzy, and they will put those numbers that they have on here. They will put it on the answer sheet. Then they can check their answers using the answer card. The next activity is called Fishing for Comparison. I have my directions here. This is the mat. Students will take out these comparison signs. And I also have a dice, and they will roll to see who has the highest number. That's the one that goes first. And so what students will do here, they will look in pond 1. They will get a fish, put it on pond 1. Without looking, they'll get a fish from pond 2, put it there. They will compare these two two numbers. Both have to agree that the answer is correct. And once they agree, they will take the fish and move them to the bucket. The best thing about this game is they have to agree that the answer is correct. If not, they will have to give a reason as to why the student's answer is incorrect. Okay, my last thing is my science interactive board. Science math learning station. It's called Sink or Float, and this is the instruction sheet. I also have the teaks. So what the students will do, they will take a paper from Sink or Float, and I will have all the materials laid out. So the thing they have to do, it says a penny, so they will get a penny. They will put it in the water. If the penny sinks, they will put an X. If the penny floats, they will put an X underneath float. But as you can see, the penny did sink, so we'll put an X under sink. Now they will continue on with a piece of paper, and they will do the rest of these on their page. When they are finished, they will put it in our completed science activities folders. Then as a group, when everyone has done it, we will do the activity together. So I have given you an overview of my interactive math board, my math stations, and also my science stations. And on completion of this thematic unit, the children will learn a whole lot of information about oceans and its creatures. We are looking to have a well of a good time. Thank you.